there's many good hands here that do a lot of great things. So I'm gonna say my favorite helper is Jack. It's an air jack. It always comes into work, never calls in sick, will do anything you want it to do with no problem at all. And it's always there for you when you need it.
I'm gonna say Beckett because he'll do whatever you tell him to do, even if he has to fix something. And there's nothing like messing with the boss's son in your free time.
I would say Zane. He's gonna show up and he's gonna work, and we don't have any problems, so it works for me.
I would say my best helper is Tyler because he just does everything I need him to do, and he's a good guy.
My best helper is Ethan. He's a good kid, young, but he's got it, getting it together.
I would say my best helper is Zane because I can be myself around him and don't have to worry about hurting his feelings.
My best helper would be Justin. He has the work ethic to want to learn, want to work, hard work.
I would say Walt. We've been working together for 7.5 years, and we've been doing great work together.
I'd say mine is Logan, aka Peter Pan. He's got a great attitude, hard worker.
I've been having a lot of helpers. It kind of gets tossed up, but the next guy is probably ready for the task. So I'm looking for you, buddy.
I would say for a good helper, I would say Donnie. He's the guy in the shop, but he doesn't really get out in the field much, but he likes to get his hands on, so he's a good helper.
I'm gonna have to say either Bo or Zane. Definitely both hard working and gets the job done.
There's been many. One of the coolest ones I thought were pretty awesome is the Orman Arts Museum. And then there was a lot of custom ductwork there. Also, the Daytona Chamber of Commerce was really awesome. That had like 40 zone systems in it and a lot of custom ductwork. So,
one of my favorite jobs was Takara. There was a lot of downflow exhaust pipe that we had to encase in concrete underneath the footer. It took about 3 months just to coordinate with the guy who invented it from China. Came out of New York City, and it was just very interesting. And then another one would be Costa, which is now Florida Healthcare, and a lot of spiral, 36-inch round spiral. It took 3 big teams to complete that job, and that was just very, very fun to be around.
I'd say my favorite was the Daytona Aquarium. We done it from start to finish, got to watch them build all the tanks, bring all the animals in, and it was really neat. Me and Nate were there for months doing that job.
So getting into this trade, the more you learn, the more valuable you can be, a bigger asset to the company to help out and everything.
You're going to get your hands on pretty much anything, electrical, plumbing, so it's different every day, which makes it a lot of fun, and I enjoy that part of it.
We learned new safety codes as far as smoke detectors and fire dampers and everything. They change on a yearly basis, so learning the correct way to install one changes every year. So that's something that we learn every day.
It's more intel than just air conditioning. You have to go through ductwork, you have to go through the sizing, you have to go through everything. You learn aspects that you never thought had to do with air conditioning.
Well, it didn't start off funny, but I fell off of a ladder and broke both of my wrists. And Sean and Crystal were nice enough to let me come back light duty. Sean always called it climate control therapy. And Crystal would buy hamburgers every day. Sean would get mad because she kept buying us lunch. Yeah, it was a very interesting few months.
We were at the Daytona Aquarium, and Yutsi's dentures fell out from about 30 feet in the air and broke.
A long time before most of these guys started, I was on a truck and had a apprentice that wasn't working out, and my boss told me handle it the best way I could. So when we leave here, we usually go to a convenience store so the guys can pick up what they need for the job, and I handed the gentleman a $5 bill and asked him to go get me a drink. When he walked in the door, I put the truck in reverse and went to the job site. Left him at the 7-Eleven. I gave him taxi money. When the boss called, he asked me if I left the guy at the 7-Eleven, and I was like, yes, you told me to do the best I can with him.
All right, one day I was installing a thermostat and Matt Yutzi was in the attic and he was doing some duct work. While I was installing this thermostat, he fell out of the ceiling about 9 feet onto the ground. I said, "Are you okay?" He bounced up like a boomerang, went back into the attic. Not even 2 minutes later, does it again. So I advised him that I would assist him up in the attic.
It's gonna have to be commercial work.
Probably technical jobs.
Technical.
Sheet metal.
Residential.
Sheet metal.
Commercial.
Commercial sheet metal.
Commercial or sheet metal.
You need climate control.